In this week's edition of A Ray of Hope, it's been 2 years since medical missions from overseas have been to our shores because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Well, we recently met a team in Negril, Westmoreland, who had been eagerly waiting to return to Jamaica to resume their work with children who are unable to walk.
These families outside this small clinic have been anxiously waiting for 2 years to see the orthotist, the pandemic robbing them of routine checks throughout the year and a chance to move independently, if only around the house. However, all hope has been restored with the easing of COVID-19 restrictions. Consultant orthotist like Gabriel Beversluis and his team can travel freely once again.
We're still seeing families today, just now, this morning, who we have not seen since 2019. And yes, so in the majority of those cases, they have outgrown their bracing maybe 2 years ago. And so they have a lot of ground to make up where we have to work harder now because of that to try to do extra stretching, to try to help address some of those issues. But yes, they have definitely, in many cases, had some setbacks in their care.
In the absence of the specialist visits, communication with the children and their parents remained constant. Eileen Allen Bradley is the coordinator of the Pediatric Orthotics Clinic.
We have maybe about 400 or more kids on our books. So everybody, and over 2 years, the kids grow fast. So they would have grown out their brace. So practically every day during COVID, I was on the phone encouraging them to do their stretching. If they've grown out the brace, take it off, don't let them wear it, just stretch. And they do lots of physiotherapy.
Patients like 8-year-old Tamara Noble got her brace just in time for back to school.
It was really difficult because her brace, it can't fit her anymore. So she did not get a chance to be standing for that while. So now she's here and they're getting it organized for her. So I'm feeling much better that she's going to stand again, use her walker to walk around.
And while we were there, a familiar face, 4-year-old Trey Tomlinson, who was also gifted a wheelchair from Germany. The children seen here have conditions like cerebral palsy, clubfoot, which is a birth defect that affects the bones and muscles in the feet, and other orthopedic developmental delays. But the specialists insist they can live a normal life with the right interventions.
We see children that have a lot of potential, and if we are not able to help them, then they would most likely end up with deformity. But if we are able to help them, then they can grow up healthy and very functional.
With your Ray of Hope, I'm Cody Ann Barrett.